Just thought I'd do a little video today. I'm going to call this 360. We can actually see every side of this hive. You can see the ends. This is where they're coming in on this side. We can see the side. They haven't done a whole lot since I put them in there. But this is one of many frames and many boxes that they have. This is the back of the hive. Have a little bit of activity right here. What's this, the third and fourth frame in? You can see how they walk from frame to frame, from top to bottom. That's the 3/8 inch gap between. That way they don't build any propolis there and seal it. You can see how the frames don't exactly line up all the time. Sometimes you have 3/8 and sometimes you don't. You can see how they seal in all the cracks and crevices with their propolis. And you can see the other side. This is some of the foundation that they're drawing out. It's plastic. You can watch them build. And this is some of their comb that they made themselves. They have had some brood in there. It's hatched out. They've backfilled a little bit. Right now, I think they're just using it as an exercise gym. And this is just one of the many hives. And you can see that at the top, they had this desire to chew the hole through, right at the lid. Open it up, make a top entrance. Shall we go inside? Got to remove the strap that holds it down so the wind don't blow it away. And the top cover. That's an example of not using any smoke. I got stung 3 times already. I don't see a queen on the top lid. Well, this is where I'd begin to walk all over the yard. They're up under my shirt. They're trying to get in my veil. I'm squeezing bees everywhere. And the ones that are flying will not leave me be. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, they got me good. Well, you know Fred Dunn did a video the other night. Yesterday, I think it was. On a bee sucker. Some way of sucking out the venom. Well, it's been a while, but let's try it. So the question is, can you suck out this venom and make the pain go away? I'm going to do this to my left arm. I'm going to use just a regular syringe. Going to pull back and try and create like a suction. So we're going to do this on the left arm only, and that way we can see whether these are any less irritated, less swelling, less itching. We're going to mark them with a dot. That way we know that that's one we did. Got one on the shoulder. Got one that's trying to get me right now. Tell you what, it is hard to do with one hand. Creating a vacuum, holding it. I am noticing that if you got multiple stings, this is going to take a while. I just did a inspection without smoke, and they didn't like it, and I got quite a few. Here's one that still has the stinger in it. I'm going to try it with the stinger in it. We're going to stick it right over top of the stinger. Create our vacuum. Let's try it again. You hold that vacuum for a few seconds. And the stinger actually came out. Give that a little mark. That way we know that is one what you did. Well, it's been a few minutes, and I can see that this one actually has like a liquid around where I've been sucking on it. That's on my shoulder area. And my forearm, it just has a raised spot where I've been sucking with the syringe. And on my hand, you can actually see like a ruptured cell of the skin. Almost looks like a blister. So that's the update. We'll let you know how it does. And I do have like a prickly heat reaction. Now if you compare that to the other side, it's like you can see it's a swollen spot. But that's about it. And we got another one trying to get me now. She got me. Well, it's starting to hurt a little bit, and this is the untreated right arm. So let's remove this stinger and stop the process. Well, it's been about an hour, and the hand looks a little less swollen now. And the forearm, the same thing, less swollen. Doesn't really hurt that much or itch yet. And that's the shoulder. Let's compare it to the other untreated arm. It's about the same amount of swelling, about the same amount of irritation. Doesn't really hurt. Well, I'm undecided.